Good.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to review how to set up and configure a door that is using 3 relays in order to control the locking and unlocking of the lock device and the actuation or the opening of the automatic door, and the third relay controlling when the exterior handicap button works and does not work. This is a review of what was built at Wilson Middle School. A very important thing to start with is you first have to identify the card reader as per its door number 1 through door number 8 at its panel. If that door is utilizing more than just the one onboard relay related to that door and that card reader, there will be a board mounted to the left-hand side of the enclosure that is called an REB8, or a relay expansion board, that has 8 programmable relays on it.
So we ran across this at Wilson, and
So first thing that you're going to find is, number one, you have that relay board installed. So if you're dealing with door number 2, you'll need to navigate to the appropriate controller through the port, Xbox, and the controller. You'll navigate to the doors. Now in this instance, if we understand that door number 2 has an automatic door opener that is utilizing 3 relays to control the automatic door opener, lock, and outside button, the first thing we'll do is we will define our door. We'll identify what the onboard relay on the door is doing. In this instance, once we go into properties of the door, we can go into the relay tab. In this instance, we were able to identify that the onboard main motherboard door relay related to door number 2, which we're in its tab now, was actually controlling the automatic door opener actuation, which means we're telling the door to swing open. So we identified that one. The next thing that we had to do is we had to identify through the expansion relays, which is the board off to the left-hand side, which doors or which relays were related to door 2. In this instance, we were able to identify that expansion relay number 3 was controlling the main door electric strike lock. All you simply have to do when you go in here is put in the description of the name that you want for that. Make sure that it's de-energized. It should be in most instances. And there's no need to enter anything into the logic tab. The same thing is needed when you identify the relay that is controlling the exterior automatic door opener button. You want to turn that button off when the lock is locked. You want the button outside not to work. So it's the same exact thing. All you simply have to do is label it. It's typically going to be a de-energized item. You will not need to, you will need to give an actuation time as far as you're telling it when it should work, at what hours. What you're going to find is the time zone that you put into making that button work should be identical to and match the time zone that you unlock that door's lock. So in this case, door number 2, the relay tab, the logic tab, we've said Oh, well, what would happen here is they're not locking this door, unlocking this door during business hours. But you can unlock this door. If you were going to unlock the door during business hours, it would match the same time that that it works.
What was that, 7 to 4?
I think it was. Double check it. Now, the other thing that you'll notice in the relay tab, or in this logic tab right now, is that we had to build a control zone. Because what happens is that we need to link the door number 2 onboard relay that's controlling the automatic door opener. We need to link it to the lock relay, which was expansion relay number 3. So you then need to navigate into the properties of the control panel that the door is part of, edit the control zones. In standard control zones, you need to build for our west main door, you need to build something that identifies it. In this case, control zone number 2 is it. You'll want to give it a time zone of always, saying that you always want this to be capable of working if the right things happen. And in this instance, we know that expansion relay number 3 is the one that controls a lock. So if you simply put an X in the relay that you want to control, then you can simply say OK to that, and you've built it. Once you've built the standard control zone, then the way to link it is you go back to the door that you want to control the expansion relay in the relay tab, logic tab, control zones, trigger relays and control zone. Right here, this is the name of our standard control zone that we built. So now anytime a request to exit that does trigger relay and mask or a valid card read happens, anytime the onboard relay related to that door fires, because of the standard control zone, we will be okay. Because of the standard control zone and selecting the appropriate auxiliary relay, and because of adding it into that logic space in the physical door, anytime the onboard relay fires, that auxiliary relay will fire. Sorry, that came out a little bulky.